Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and you are listening to DVD Weekly Podcast, the only place where you're going to get the straight poop. And I don't mean that in the dirty way.
It's the DVD Weekly Podcast for July 2nd, 2024. July, brother.
July.
Can you believe it?
In July. Is July, what, 1st? Today?
Today is July 1st.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's just crazy, dude. Half
Wow.
of the year gone.
While I go get us a beautiful, cool,
Start
suppling
half two.
drink.
Yeah.
Tell us what you're doing this for 4th of July. Anything?
4th of July, we are going to be out here, actually, at your lake, right out here at our friend's house. We're kind of made that a 4th of July tradition.
Can you drink the bounce?
I can, yeah, buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to throw it down, do the, like watch the fireworks there on the river there, because you can see them, like, from the other side, because that's, like, Covington or wherever where it's legal. So, yeah, we're going to hang out, eat some food.
Yeah.
We're going to throw it down. What about you, brother?
We always just do the whole thing.
Yeah.
All we have to do is just sit out in our front yard
Yeah.
and get the best seat in the house, brother.
There you go, sir.
Yes.
Looking forward to it. I am finally
Yeah.
back to normal, man.
That's so delightful.
God, yesterday was my first pain-free day.
Really?
Today I stopped all the pills I was taking.
Oh, well, you know, don't throw them away.
Well, there weren't any. Well, yeah, some of the pain ones were all right. But, yeah, man, had the surgery last week
Wow.
where they were supposed to just zap it, right? They were going to zap it,
Right.
and then I was going to be in for a battle after that, right?
Yeah.
Because you zap it, and they found out it was 7 millimeters when they redid the stuff. So it keeps getting, it's like it's getting bigger. So they tried to zap it, and that didn't go so well.
Huh.
So thankfully, I was out this entire time.
Yeah.
They had to do the way more invasive.
Ouch.
Like, get on up in there, brother.
Ow.
Take the yeah.
Tell me when you woke up that was done.
Yes.
Thank
when
God.
when I woke up, they were rattling it in my ear. Like they were in a little cup. They're like, "We got it. We got it."
Oh, jeez.
But so it actually, like, going in, I did not want to make that procedure happen.
No.
But so like the zap took a couple little chunks off that I was able to pass easily.
Huh.
But then they just got the rest out of me, man. So,
Something
God,
else.
thank the Lord
Yes.
above. Jesus, that
Hopefully
was a
that's-
2-month battle,
Hopefully
dude.
that's the end of that.
Yes, so it's just starting to get used to feeling good again.
Yeah.
And now having to do all the chores and all that. Now I'm just like, well, wait a second.
Yeah, wait.
And I was able to, like, miss some work and, like, never had to go in. And
How can I
now-
get another one of
Yeah,
those?
now I'm like, damn it. Now life's back to normal. But I am very appreciative of that. So
That's good.
thanks to the doctors. In fact, I'm gonna crack this monster right here.
Okay.
Or are we gonna wait? You got something?
No, we can crack it, and then we'll talk about the other things later.
Let's do it. But I crack this to the
There we
doctors.
go.
Thank you for making it happen. They were cool people too. So
There we go.
there you go.
I'm going to take a drink. I will confess, this is my second one today.
Ooh, there you go, bud.
Well, I cracked one open yesterday, and I barely drank it.
Gotcha.
So I'm learning.
That's
This is one of those drinks where if you leave it lay around for a
Yeah,
day, you can
right.
still put it back in the refrigerator and bring it out. And it's
fine.
still just good.
Fine.
It's
Yeah,
good.
that's right.
Also, cracking the monsters today for Martin Mull, brother.
Martin Law.
Comedian on Roseanne, Sabrina the
Okay.
Teenage Witch.
Oh, okay.
If you saw him, you would know who he was.
The name's familiar.
Passed away from a long illness at the age
Really?
of 80. And also Spencer Milligan,
Spencer Milligan.
a man I loved and enjoyed.
Yeah.
He played the dad, Rick Marshall, on The Land of the Lost.
Oh, interesting. Back in the day.
Land of the Lost.
Back in the day with that.
86 years old. You know what happened to the
86.
Land of the Lost TV show?
No.
He didn't think he was being paid fairly.
Yeah.
The end.
Really?
No, I think that was also the end of him because I don't think you ever saw from him again.
he left it, and that ended the show as
Yeah,
well.
that was it.
Was
well,
he
was
like the biggest guy in the show?
he was the
I
main
don't remember
dude. He was
show.
the dad.
Really?
Yeah, it was the dad and the kids,
Wow.
and that was that. There was the acting
out.
was very awkward in that show,
Was it?
but I mean, it served its purpose.
Yeah, sure.
It was one of the. I think it was a Rick and Rick and Morty. No, that's not what it is. What's it? Croft, Sid and Marty
Sid,
Croft.
Marty
I
Cricket
believe it was
Croft.
one of his productions.
Gotcha.
But yeah, there you go with that.
Yeah.
Busy busy weekend, brother.
Yeah, this last weekend.
Every time we get into June, by the end of June, dude,
June's
and
nice,
and
dude.
it's sad because it's my wife's birthday,
Right.
and I'm just so done with it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because
done
yours
with
comes right at the end of like everything else, right?
Yes,
Like,
and then this year with Autumn graduating,
yeah.
and then with a visit from her mom.
Right,
I hate
right.
using the word mother-in-law because isn't it a negative word? Don't you think?
What?
When you say mother-in-law, don't you think of bad things?
I mean, typically, but that's what they are.
Especially in podcasting, oh, the mother-in-law. And I don't want it to sound like that, so we're just going to say Susan's mom.
There you go. There you
Isn't
go.
that nice? And she was a delight. She was here for about a week.
Yeah, it was nice to see you.
And,
It's been a long time.
She drove up here and drove
I
back
know,
home.
man. That's crazy. Dude.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's a long drive by yourself.
And she did
You know
that
what I mean?
not only to be here for Susan's birthday, but also to see Autumn graduate, just
Yeah.
as you did, brother. I mean, you
that
didn't
was-
drive out here, but you were there.
I was there.
You were
I was
there.
That was awesome. That
Yep.
was that was a very cool moment.
Yeah, it was.
Very
It was
cool.
Good times, brother.
Yeah,
good
for sure,
times.
for sure.
But and then tonight, the birthday never ends.
Never
It
ends.
never ends,
And
brother.
we had some delays because of me and some other things. So
Well, and it's
We're
tough.
back in
It's
action
trying.
tonight.
First of all, we got to find a place where we all fit. This
Right.
house is not the house. There's just we don't even have a place for people to sit, much less have booze.
plus, you don't want my kids running around this place.
No, your kids are delights,
like
brother.
a giant
They
toy store
are
for 'em in here.
delights. But so anyway, we're going to do it again this year at Red Robin. Not my
Red
wife's favorite,
Robin.
but it's perfect for this.
It is.
It's not
good.
too quiet. You
Yeah,
can kind of
yeah,
get a
yeah.
little rowdy.
Exactly. The kids can kind of be themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, man.
So yeah, so that's what we're doing tonight, and then it will finally come to rest.
Yeah, right? And then
Yeah.
the summer hits.
Ugh.
Yeah, you see that weather coming. Like,
I don't know if you noticed, but you can't see it now because you have to wait for it to circulate.
Right?
But I have a countdown to autumn, to fall.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's beautiful.
And I will be looking at it
Yeah.
daily.
Right?
Ugh,
Yeah, it's. I
hate
mean, we
summer.
can't complain. Like, it's so
No.
hot in
Yeah.
some places in the
It
U.S.
is.
Like, oh my god.
I
But it's getting high. We're gonna get into I think close to 90. Like by the end
Yeah.
of the week. Like,
I watch a lot of, especially right now, a lot of the Walt Disney World live streams, and dude, the guests look miserable.
Really? Oh, I bet.
Miserable.
I bet.
They look like they've been tortured.
No.
It's just,
Yeah, that's
they're barely wearing clothing.
right.
I don't know why I watch. But anyway, yeah, it's rough. It's
Yeah,
rough down
it's,
there. And then I watch California, and they're it's so hot out here, and I think, I go like this. I go, just look at the people in Florida.
Yeah,
They're out there
dude.
dying.
Oh my god! Plus, you got the humidity as well.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
that is just brutality.
That's
out
crazy,
there,
brother.
man. Yeah,
Crazy.
no doubt. I saw Vegas and Arizona are
Oh,
going to get into
yeah.
110s.
Yeah, but Vegas
Like
is a
for
dry heat,
4th of
isn't
July.
it?
It is different.
Yeah.
It is different.
It's a little
in Vegas,
easier to deal with.
for sure. Yeah,
But,
but yeah, man, it's heating up out there.
It is.
Getting hot.
That it is.
Yeah.
How about sports? Are we heating up in sports, brother?
We got some stuff going on.
I hope so.
That's the beauty of sports.
All
There's
right.
always something going on.
That's
Even,
true.
we're kind of in this lull waiting for football. But there's a lot going on, man.
Olympics.
The Olympics, big
Yeah,
time.
waiting for that.
We have been wrapped up in the Olympic trials, which actually finished up last night with the female
Nice.
gymnasts.
How they doing?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I don't know what to expect, man. I mean, you got Simone Biles. She's fantastic.
Yeah.
And Suni Lee. They're like the two top women gymnasts, our two biggest gymnasts.
Yeah.
They got a shot. I think overall the team, though, not great. So, against some of those, like the Asian teams, the Japan, I don't know how they're going to compete.
Huh.
The men do not look good. The men, and
Really?
specifically, I'm talking about gymnastics.
Yeah.
The men's team is average at best. Now, it's the Olympics. They could get there and
That's true.
give the performances of a lifetime.
Yeah.
But from what we saw throughout the Olympic trials, that team is average, dude. There's a couple dudes that it'll probably be in some medal contention, but as a team, don't know. But a lot of track and field, though. I think there's a lot of hope for U.S. track and field.
Good.
So it was kind of fun to watch a lot of those trials too. So
That's
yeah,
good.
that's it's coming up, man. We're like 5 weeks out
Yes, sir.
from the opening ceremony. So
Yep.
that's exciting. That's going to be really fun to follow in July,
I always like it.
late July. Yeah. The NHL playoffs did wrap up. The Florida Panthers won Game 7 against the Edmonton Oilers and are Stanley Cup champs for the first time ever. I was rooting for Edmonton it's been forever since Canada's won a Stanley Cup, and like, come on, man, it's a Canadian sport.
Yeah.
Actually, I think honestly it was created in the U.S. though, wasn't it?
Was it? I don't know.
Story. I don't know. Who knows? But it's obviously, that's a religion up in Canada.
I only know Disney trivia.
Yeah, there you go. So the Florida Panthers, though, they did win it. Got their first Stanley Cup. We had the NBA draft and the NHL draft. And, dude, the NHL draft was so cool.
Really?
It was at the Sphere in Vegas.
Oh, wow.
The first, sporting event, if you call it, ever at the Sphere.
Wow.
So it took place inside the Sphere, and it was so cool, dude.
Cool.
Like, oh, man, the visuals were just incredible.
Huh.
And then on the outside of the Sphere, they were like showing the draft along with like logos. Like it was done really, really well.
That's
so
neat.
that was fun to watch. And then the NBA draft, as I mentioned, that happened. Lakers made the big news, drafted Bronny James,
Look
brother, LeBron's son.
That's cool.
Who is? Let's make this clear right here. He is not a giant prospect.
Yeah.
Like, all signs point to him being an average at best player. Yeah. He is not LeBron James. But I love it for a couple reasons. The first one and foremost, me being a Laker fan, is it locks LeBron James in for basically the rest of his career as a Laker.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Because there was question. He wanted to play with his son, so if some other team got him.
Right.
But, dude, the day of the draft, Bronny's agent was calling all of the teams that drafted before the Lakers, telling them not to draft him. And that if they did, he was not going to play for him, and he would not show up. And he would go play in Australia instead.
Wow.
So there was like a big, because there were a couple teams that were eyeing him. The Celtics picked right before the Lakers, which just, the Celtics are anuses. So I could see them picking him just to spite the Lakers.
Yeah.
So, but they basically said, the agent was like, don't pick him because he will not play for you. He will play in Australia if you draft him. So that paved the way for him to be a Laker. And now, LeBron is getting ready to restructure his contract. The free agency just opened yesterday. So, now is like the silly season for the NBA where, a lot of big trades or a lot of big, pickups are going to happen, a lot of trades, things like that. Lakers are looking at Klay Thompson. So, LeBron's restructuring his contract to hopefully bring in at least one more big star.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun to watch. So a lot of crazy stuff going on there. And then, a John Force update, man.
Yeah.
This is going to be a long battle, brother.
Is it?
Yeah, there's no chance in hell that he's going to be here when they come out here this end of this month. He is still in ICU, but is moved to a neuro ICU.
Huh.
So they had an update, I think it was yesterday, where he is finally was able to open his eyes and actually recognized his family and said their names and stuff. But he is this is a battle, dude. I mean, he hit the wall going over 300 miles an hour.
He's
and
lucky to
he
be
is
alive.
not a young man.
Dang.
So I don't know, man. He might never race again.
Yeah.
This could be it for John Force, which, man, talk about end of an era in drag racing. My God, he's been around forever.
Yep.
So, keeping an eye on that. And then, we got the 4th of July coming up on Thursday.
Yes, sir.
One thing I watched religiously
NASCAR.
every 4th of July.
NASCAR.
No, there's no race on the 4th. It's unfortunate.
What?
Yeah, they don't race unless it's on the weekend, but it's not.
Oh, well,
Thursday.
yeah.
There's
There's a Firecracker 500, right?
It used to be the Firecracker 500. It's not called that anymore. I can't remember what it's called now, but yeah, that's there's a big race this weekend.
Huh.
But the hot dog eating contest,
Oh, brother.
out in Coney Island.
It's
They always aired on ESPN.
Gag a minute.
Right? It's so gross to watch, dude.
God.
But Joey Chestnut, right, has just dominated.
Yeah.
But he's won. I don't even remember how many years.
Now,
in a row.
is he going to be in it?
No.
That's what I heard, yeah.
So there's this big thing because
'Cause of
he
sponsor
is,
thing,
yes,
right?
because
Yeah.
of his sponsor,
Yeah.
and because it's Nathan's Famous.
Yeah.
There's this, he basically is banned from competing at the hot dog eating contest. How crazy is that?
Why did he do
Why
that?
did he
though?
put himself in that situation?
So this sponsor that we're talking
it's
about,
impossible.
they
right?
create a vegetable based
yeah.
meat.
Isn't it impossible? Or it's one of those.
I don't know,
big,
but
like,
that's just
to
so
your point, fake
stupid
meat,
of
like,
him.
I know. I don't get
what
it.
the
dude.
hell was he thinking?
I don't know. And it sounds like he didn't realize at the time that it would affect him being able to compete in this. Because he's a staple, dude. The guy's a machine.
Come on. He is
Exactly.
the whole thing. I mean, I can't name another person.
Well, I can name one
Actually,
other
I
one.
can't.
And interesting enough, so Joey Chestnut and Kobayashi, right? You remember Kobayashi?
No.
He was like the man before. And I'm looking this up in real time, so sorry, I'm struggling here.
It's okay.
Okay, so Kobayashi and Joey Chestnut announced that they are going to go head to head in a hot dog eating contest, which is going to be live on Netflix.
Yeah.
On Labor Day, September 2nd.
Huh.
So that's kind of funny. Like
Yeah.
I guess there he gets his hot dog eating fix.
What a deal.
But yeah, that's a bummer not to be able to see him in
Yeah,
that
no
this
kidding.
year, man, because he's just been a staple in that. But,
It's too bad.
There you go, brother. There
I
is
like it.
sports.
I like it.
Uh-huh.
Well, brothers, we stare at half-naked women walking down Main Street, USA.
Gotta love it.
It's time to take a look at a little Disney.
Ooh.
What has she got on her back? Was that like a dead Wookiee?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. It
Jeez.
is a Wookiee. It's a
She kind of looked like a dead Wookiee. I don't know if you noticed. See, if I ever go out to Disneyland like I plan to do
Yeah.
and do these kind of shows
Right?
live, you know how hard that's going to be for me? When that Wookiee girl walked out, I'm going to not be able to say a thing. Dude, that's all I've done my whole
that's
life.
Gonna be an issue for you.
It's where my comedy comes from.
Oh, dude.
I sit in here and just do it in my head the entire time I'm watching,
Right.
and I'm good.
That's
Oh,
good
well,
stuff.
something to worry about. Brother, a little trouble at Disney here recently over at Disney California Adventure. Saturday and Sunday, the Incredicoaster went down.
Oh no, brother.
And and right now it's quite hot in that area of the world.
Yeah, sure.
So these things shut down, and all of a sudden there are people stuck in the seats, and
Oh God.
so Disney got out there real fast, smart of them, gave everybody an umbrella, and just kept
Nice.
everybody nice and calm.
Yeah.
Until the wind came up, blew all the people out. No, just kidding. But it made a hell of a Mary Poppins. They played the theme song. I'm sorry. But anyway, so that went on. They don't know, at least they haven't announced what did it. They probably won't. But Incredicoaster back up and running today. So
Really? There you go.
that's good
Back
news, brother.
in action.
That's good news. I have some more good news. I forgot I was even going to talk about it.
I like.
Let's
I
see.
like
I
the
wrote
good
it down
news.
somewhere. Here it is right here. Haunted Mansion is about to reopen
Is
in
it?
August 23rd.
I thought it was down the entire year.
Nope.
So that's good.
August 23rd is what they're shooting for to reopen it. When it reopens, it will open as Haunted Mansion Holiday.
Okay.
Um,
Jeez. Really?
And then, yeah.
God dang.
I
Is it
know.
ever going to be the freaking normal Haunted Mansion ever again?
Well, you know what? Yeah, it will. But what kills me is that I'm really excited for the new merchandise, the shop that you're going to exit into. When
Gotcha.
you exit out of the Haunted Mansion, you're going to exit through into a store.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if you have to go through it, but by the plans I've seen, it's right there at the exit.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be full of Haunted Mansion holiday stuff.
Really?
I wanted to have Haunted Mansion stuff.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah, for sure.
We'll have to wait and see. But, I mean, if I'm Disney, I'm putting Haunted Mansion holiday stuff in.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Because,
sure.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking that's what people want. But we'll see. That's good news. That's exciting news.
That
Because,
is.
there was talk that
That is.
we may not see it all this year.
Huh, wow.
So I'm happy. Are you happy?
I'm happy about it.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you also happy that we've got 2, Disney Truths.
Oh,
And a Disney villain.
come on. I got to do it this time. Let's go.
All right, let's take a look and see what we got this week at number 1.
Let's go.
According to Disney,
According to Disney.
the Mickey Mouse ice cream bar is the highest selling snack in the Disney parks.
Boy,
Now that means we're talking about popcorn.
Yeah, that's
we're talking about
loaded.
churros.
That is a
Oh,
loaded.
it's a tough one, brother.
I know.
That's a tough
That is a tough one.
Moving to number 2.
Shoot.
The smell of cinnamon is pumped out into Main Street, right there in front of like the bakery where they cook the candy. Pump it out right there.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
That's number 2.
Right. That's true.
At number
But
3.
is it cinnamon? Is it a cinnamon? I guess it is.
At-
I know because I'm okay. Go ahead.
All right. At number 3. Sorry. President Harry Truman refused to ride Dumbo because the elephant was the symbol of the Republicans.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Really?
Yes, brother. Harry Truman was a Democrat.
Shoot.
So when he visited Disneyland,
Yeah.
according to this legend, he could not ride Dumbo.
All right.
And there you go. There's the 3, brother.
Man, I mean, I can't imagine that the ice cream is the biggest selling because of all the other things. You always see, like you said, people walking around with popcorn.
Yeah.
You don't see, I mean, you do,
Yeah.
but the biggest
If I had to
selling-
guess, if I had to guess without knowing,
Yeah.
popcorn would have been my guess.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, God. But this, oh, man. And then now I'm like, is it the smell of cinnamon?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you just trying to pull my leg? Because I know they pump smells out of those places. Or that, down there on Main Street.
Yeah.
Man, I got it. I'm going to kick myself if it is the ice cream. I'm going to go with the ice cream thing as the lie.
Go on with
it's
the ice cream
not
thing.
Right, though. It's not right.
Let's take a look here. Let's take a look
Damn
at Harry Truman.
Yeah, that's
Refusing to
true.
ride Dumbo because the elephant was a symbol of the Republicans?
Yeah.
Absolutely true.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Did you watch that debate this week?
Oh my God, dude.
Oh God! It was
Let me tell you. I'm gonna say exactly what Roseanne Barr said. And God bless Roseanne Barr for saying this because I looked up to her. It was heartbreaking to watch our president.
It
out there.
was, dude.
Dude, it hurt me
It
to see him.
was. It was. Oh, it was hard to watch.
Oh, he
dude.
just was getting those looks on his face,
Yeah.
and he
And
was
then,
so
like,
lost at times.
Yes, he would start talking and then just get lost.
It was
I'm like, oh
heartbreaking.
my. And then the White House came out and said he had a cold or something.
Yeah,
like,
sure,
Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
This dude he
it's so
fit
sad.
to be
His
in
own party,
office?
his own party is now trying to get him to step down.
Oh God.
Yeah, and that just breaks my heart,
it's
dude.
sad, dude.
Because he's not that kind of guy.
right.
He's not. And
Right.
let's get this straight. I am not a political person.
Right. We're
When I choose a president, it's not because they were Republican or won't ride Dumbo.
Yeah.
Because I just don't understand it. I don't
Yeah.
understand what each stands for, and I don't care either way right now. But
I don't want Trump in
Well,
there,
I'm-
man.
I-
But dude, I mean,
I'll tell you,
find this not good.
I have to admit that I breathed a sigh of relief when he was no longer president. It got scary, I thought.
Oh, Trump! Oh, hell yeah!
It
dude.
got scary.
And it's all that's going to happen again.
Yeah,
So but we're in a. I mean,
but
yeah,
I just
like,
don't.
U.S. just loses.
I
Dude.
just don't know. We need a third.
We do.
We need a third
we
person.
do. We need
think
a
we talked
third,
about
just sane person
Yeah.
that's with it. That just
Yes.
like, and we don't have that.
Right? Nope.
We
don't.
got a guy who's not fit for office, and then a total nut job.
Yeah.
Like, we don't win either way.
The thing about Trump is that a lot of radicals, a lot of crazy ass people,
Yeah.
like his ideas, and I'm
Well,
not
of
going to
course.
say that I don't. I think closing the border is a very smart thing to do. I think a lot of the things that he did, I get. I understand that we need to do some of these things if we're going to go back to being who we were. But he just did it in such diabolical,
Yeah.
terrible.
Such an extreme. dude.
Yes.
The dude is.
I think extreme is probably the best word for
God.
it.
Yeah. So dude, who knows? Like,
But again,
I mean, my
I'm not a
God.
political person. I just call it like I see it.
Yeah.
And right now, I don't
It's
see
not
it.
looking good.
No, I just don't know what the heck
Oh,
I'm
boy.
going to do. Anyway, so let's see. We have two left,
Yeah.
right?
So we knew that. So that was true.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was true. Let's see. Which one do you want to do now? You want to do the cinnamon one or you want to do the ice cream one?
Oh God. Let's do the cinnamon one.
Cinnamon
It's
one.
Probably not cinnamon.
Some
Something else.
cinnamon pumped out into
Yeah.
Main Street. That is false.
God.
You were right. It's vanilla.
Ah, son of a.
Oh,
Damn
Lord.
it.
Yeah, according to Disney, the Mickey Mouse ice cream bar
really?
is the
Is it the
highest
highest
selling
selling?
snack in the Disney parks. Isn't that amazing?
It is. I would not have guessed that. Would not have guessed that.
Oh,
But, man,
brother.
Yeah. The cinnamon
brother.
thing got me. I'm like, it's not cinnamon. It's
Yeah.
shoot.
It was-
a losing streak.
It
Man,
was
that's two
vanilla.
in a row.
It's okay,
now.
brother. It's not supposed to be easy.
Damn it.
Huh?
In fact, I think I'm about five. I think I'm one over 500. I was going to keep track.
The thing is, you're always so close.
Ah,
You're right there.
right. Yeah, you got me.
That is your Disney one, not 100. I got to take that off my sheet. Your Disney stuff for the day.
Disney Biz.
Got to give it a better name than that.
Yeah, there you go. Well, we'll figure it out. That takes us straight to music, brother.
I
Straight to
hope so.
music.
I truly hope so.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some releases that came out last Friday.
Okay.
That's way back in June 28th when these came out. Number 5 on the Amazon.com list, it was The Warning with their new album Keep Me Fed. They are a Mexican rock band from Monterrey, formed in 2013 by two sisters.
No kidding.
And I don't know why this just popped in my head, and we're already past sports, but I got to mention, the X Games,
Yes,
the
sir.
ESPN X Games.
Yep.
That happened. I think it might be over now. I don't know. It was going on, but guess where it was?
What?
Ventura.
No
It was X Games Ventura, and they
Okay,
were like
that's just
right
weird.
down there.
Well, I
where-
guess that's a cool place to have it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like right down there by the beach, and then they
Right,
were like
right.
where the fairgrounds are and
Yes.
stuff. Like that's where they set up the bikes
Oh,
and
how
the jumps
cool.
and stuff.
That's very
Yeah, I was
cool.
like, it made me watch more of it just because I was like,
Aw.
oh man, this is my old stomping grounds
That's
right
dang
there.
cool.
Yeah, very good. At number 4 this week on Amazon.com, it's Neil Young and Crazy Horse
What?
with Early Days, Daze. This is a collection of rare and unreleased studio recordings.
Oh, okay.
10 songs, actually all recorded in 1969.
Huh.
But just coming to the light of day. At number 3, I believe this is a band that you enjoy. Maybe I'm wrong. Imagine Dragons, brother.
Oh, yeah.
You like those guys? This is the
Artisan says, imagine dragging these... Oh, I can't say
Wait,
that
what?
on this show.
Their new album, Loom, is out now. This is their 6th studio album.
Teenagers are dirty, brother.
Oh,
Dirty-minded.
They are.
Imagine dragging these...
I like it. Number 2. I want to check this one out. I bet it's a good one. It is not a number 2, brother.
All
I'll
right.
tell you that. It's Johnny Cash
Oh, look out!
with Songwriter.
Huh.
Johnny Cash recorded an album's worth of self-penned songs in 1993. Shortly thereafter, he released the American Recordings albums and reestablished himself as one of the world's greatest songwriters, introducing him to a new generation of fans. I think that's when he did Hurt too, and like some of those remakes that were
Yeah,
really
that was a
cool.
good one.
Yeah. So Songwriters is unreleased 11 songs that have been updated by his son John Carter Cash and are now available for the first time. That's worth a listen.
You know, I used to live
Johnny
right
Cash.
underneath him.
I know, that's crazy.
Huh?
Man.
He could
There
come
in
out
Oakview.
and pee on me.
Ooh, that would have been fun.
I would never know. I would never know.
Like, why is it raining?
Yeah.
And
I
why
lived
is it
in
yellow?
low-income housing.
And it was like right below. Yeah, he was like up on the hill.
He was on the hill. He was like looking at us like,
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend who lived there, so I was brought into the world of
Who
poor
was
people.
that? Was that Sandy? No. Who?
No, it was
Terry? No.
what was her name?
God, I don't remember.
It was I know who it is.
I don't know why I don't. I
Sandy. Yeah.
can't- Yeah,
God,
Sandy.
What's wrong
It was
with
Sandy? Yeah.
Yeah, Sandy.
Right. And then you guys moved over by Bart's Books.
Yes, that was a cool place.
That was a place I
Also-
remember that place more than the Oakview.
also a low-income place.
Was that?
Yeah, they
Right at downtown Ojai?
yes. Well, see, anytime if you have a house for rent,
Yeah.
you can go in that program and you can say, I want my house to be available for that. Why the hell you would do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh-uh.
But this guy did, and we got this
Interesting.
beautiful. Cool. It was old,
Yeah, that was a cool
but it was
place, man.
it was a typical old Ojai
Yeah,
house.
yeah, for sure.
Coolest place
Right
we ever
across from
stayed.
Bart's Books. Like,
Yeah.
that was cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then number one.
Number one.
It's Queen Bee, brother, Beyonce.
Wow.
Because Cowboy Carter, the official vinyl, is now out. It came out on Friday.
Huh.
I don't know. I've had it for like a month. I don't understand what the difference in this version is because I'm not seeing a difference. But it is a 2 LP. It's got a 40-page booklet and a folded 24 by 36 poster of Beyonce. Cowboy Carter, the official vinyl, number one on Amazon.com.
Very nice, brother.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, I should say that the
Appreciate you.
soundtrack to Tiana's Bayou Adventure
Oh, the soundtrack's out.
is out digitally.
Oh, okay.
So if you like Bayou music and a little Zyda Kyla Kaleidocope, whatever the hell that thing is called,
Is that what that is?
you know, like that. If you enjoy that, go pick that up.
Yeah, very good.
Enjoy that. Enjoy that. Just, you know what? Enjoy that.
Enjoy it for show.
It drove me nuts because I'm listening to it going, okay, where does this play? I'm thinking that except for Going Down the Bayou, which
Yeah.
is like the known song, I'm thinking all the rest of the songs are probably played in the Q area.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that would make sense.
So
brother. That
I
would
will
make
be, you know me, I'm
sense.
insane. I'm crazy.
You'll be all over it.
I can tell you right now what's closer rehab. It's right
Look.
here. Look at this. There it is. See? I'm insane.
Wow.
Insane with the Disney trivia.
Yeah. Hey, whatever.
So
floats
I'm
your
going
boat,
to
brother.
now go back and watch videos of people in line
Yeah.
and try to find every one of those songs playing in the queue to see if I'm right.
Oh, I got you. Wow.
It's just all worthless information.
Yeah.
I am so full of worthless information, I seep it out of my pores.
Oh, dude. That's good
Seep it
stuff.
out of my pores.
good
But
stuff.
I must be one hell of a turn on to a Disney girl just like you. I just want you to know that.
That's awesome. That takes us into television, brother.
Okay.
We have a couple phone calls, right?
Oh my goodness.
Which we haven't done, but
gracious.
now I feel like now is the perfect time for one of those as
I
we
believe
get into television.
You're correct.
You know what I'm
brother.
talking about? Let's roll that one,
Let's
huh?
roll it.
Hey, Jared, this is Matt Cunningham calling. I'm calling to let you know the reason why it's called the Bear is because their last name is Berzato. So that's why they call it that. And that was sort of the nickname of the chef as well. So see you guys later. Take care. Have a great day.
The bear, brother.
The Bear, yeah, and of course, like
Now
they
you
call
remember,
him the
right?
Bear. The restaurant is the Bear. The
You
new
remember
restaurant.
now.
Oh, of course,
Because last week you barely remembered.
ah, I see where you
Woo!
went with that.
God, this show is funny.
Man, the Bear season 3.
Yeah.
I watched the whole the season in less than 24 hours.
Did you?
Couldn't, dude. I mean, the Bear is right there with my favorite show on
Wow.
television. It is so incredibly well done, well written, well acted. The dialogue is fantastic.
Well.
It's all in a lot of ways. It's almost like a documentary.
Uh-huh.
Like it just feels real, like the stuff you're watching.
Huh.
And like the final episode, the finale of the season was so good. And it was kind of this death of a restaurant episode.
Yeah.
And there's all these famous like chefs, like Christina, what's her name? She was on MasterChef. She was like the big pastry. She owns God, Christine, what the hell's her name?
I have no
Son of a bitch. I can't even think of the name of her place right now, which is so ridiculous. But anyways, dude, filled with like special guests throughout the season. The music is phenomenal. The first episode is this kind of flashback, kind of dream episode that just and Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross like did the soundtrack to that
That's cool.
episode, and you can totally tell. Like it's just, oh god, I can't stop watching that show. It is so incredibly well done. So that is now available. That's on Hulu and Disney Plus, right? Because of that, it's weird to go to Disney Plus
Yes.
and see the Bear. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of odd. But yeah, all 10 episodes out now. So good. Big cliffhanger at the end, though. I'm like, my God.
Great.
With literally a fade to black of to be continued. It's like, are you kidding me? But man, cannot get enough of The Bear. Such a great show. Other new shows out this week. Supercell on Netflix. A group of seemingly ordinary people from South London unexpectedly develop superpowers.
Whoa.
They don't seem to have a connection between them aside from being black.
Huh.
What's the deal there? What's the deal?
I'm lost.
Supercell, that's on Netflix. Land of Women on Apple TV Plus, the dramedy starring Eva Longoria.
Huh.
My Lady Jane on Prime Video, a historical adventure comedy. If you're into that kind of nonsense. I mean, good stuff. I don't know. And then That 90s Show is back. That 90s Show Part 2
No thanks.
is now on Netflix. Yeah.
I didn't like the first one.
You mean That 90s Show or That 70s Show?
That 70 show.
Yeah, I was never a big fan.
No.
Didn't.
I think Susan liked it. I
Did she?
just
Yeah.
never was into it.
Me neither. Me neither. But that's it for television. But I don't know what you got anything going
Hop
on
on into
in the old
streaming,
TV
brother.
world. Well, yeah, let's get into movies and streaming.
Yes.
There are some new stuff. There's some new films. Actually, well, do we take a call now, or we wait until we get to the
you know
physical?
what?
What do you want to do?
You know what?
What?
I don't know.
All right.
I guess
since it's the movie
Huh?
that's being talked about is it's an older film.
those pre-production meetings just aren't going well.
No, God, who needs them? Who needs them? We'll get to it when we get to the physical releases.
Okay.
How about that? Let's talk about streaming first. There is some good new streaming options this week.
Yeah.
First up, TikTok Star Murders on Peacock.
Whoa.
This true crime doc delves into the disturbing case of Ali Abu Laban.
Huh.
I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Better known as TikTok star Jen Kid, whose quest for online fame ended in a shocking double homicide.
Oh, good Lord, brother.
Yeah, so there's a whole story on that. That's probably fascinating. Another documentary, I Am Celine Dion.
Oh, yeah.
Prime Video, an intimate portrait of the music icon. Then on the film side, you got Trigger Warning on Netflix, the action crime thriller starring Jessica Alba and Anthony Michael Hall. Kung Fu Panda 4, brother.
There you go.
Loved it. It's on Peacock
Good.
now, so everybody can check it out on Peacock.
Good.
Kung Fu Panda 4. And then 2 new horror films out on
Wow.
VOD this week.
What the?
One that I've been able to watch already, one that I will be watching soon, and that one is The Watchers. Just recently in theaters, a young artist gets stranded in an extensive, immaculate forest in Western Ireland, where after finding shelter, she becomes trapped alongside 3 strangers, stalked by mysterious creatures each night.
Wow.
Nah, it's supposed to be good. The reviews were terrible.
Oh, really?
It's unfortunate because it looked pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there was an ad during the Super Bowl time frame. Like, they've been kind of hyping this up for a while, and then it came out and just died. Like, nobody cared. Interesting, though, directed by Ishana Night Shyamalan.
Oh, wow.
Who is M. Night's daughter. And this is her directorial debut. And actually, M. Night produced the film. So I'll see it eventually,
That's
but
cool.
Don't have high hopes for that. And then one of the horror films that's gotten a lot of buzz lately on the message boards, the horror boards, Bloody Disgusting, all that fun stuff, is now out on VOD. It was in the theaters not that long ago, and that was In a Violent Nature. Brother. In a Violent Nature. When a locket is removed from a collapsed fire tower in the woods that entombs the rotting corpse of Johnny, a vengeful spirit spurred on by a horrific 60-year-old crime, his body is resurrected and becomes hell-bent on retrieving it. It really, the vibe of it is kind of late 70s, but definitely 80s, like slasher film. Definitely like Jason, Friday the 13th style, but very slow. It's most of the film you are basically following him, and you get a shot from behind him of just walking and like getting to places. Then he's hearing things and he's starting to walk towards them. So it's a really almost too slow, honestly. But brutal. It's definitely got some decent gore, and there is one particular just gruesome death scene that's pretty badass. But then the rest of it is kind of a little bit paint by numbers, I would say, even though it's told a little bit differently. It doesn't really bring anything new to the genre. But it was an interesting watch. I didn't enjoy it as much as I had hoped. I gave it a 6.5, so like worth a watch. But I was really hoping for more, based on everything I'd heard. But it just, I don't know, it didn't quite hit me. It was just kind of like, all right, I know what's gonna happen, so like, I don't know. It wasn't bad. I'll give you that. It is. I do like the films that kind of have the more like 80s, 70s vibe, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of added a little bit to it. But yeah, In a Violent Nature, now available on VOD.
You know what was bad?
What's that?
Very bad.
Uh-oh.
The second episode of the Walt Disney thing, brother, it was badass.
Oh, right. Yeah, the second one was... Oh, that was about Disneyland, right? The making of Disneyland.
No.
What, wasn't it?
No.
What was the second one?
I don't remember. That's what I was sitting here trying to think. I think the second one is about Snow White, right?
Oh, that's right. The second one is Snow White. That's correct. Yes.
I enjoyed it. Again, his acting, But, you know what really blows it for me is his voice. It's just too high.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Walt had a lower voice. You know, it was a warmer, comforting voice.
Right. And you see that
has-
because they play clips of the actual Walt Disney throughout those. So
but I am enjoying it, and I cannot wait for the next one.
The next one's Disney.
We've been so busy, I just haven't had time to see it yet. But next one.
That one's good.
Disneyland.
And then I really loved episode 5. I think that's the...
What a perfect time for me to see the Disneyland one, too.
Oh, yeah, sure.
17th. Disneyland's birthday.
Huh? Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Yes, sir.
Perfect timing.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
the one on Walt Disney World is even better, I think. Like, just that one's fascinating, dude. Just how it all came about, and how they purchased the land, and without them people knowing it was Disney, and just that whole story is fascinating, dude. Yeah. And then even the last, like, I found really good stuff in every episode, and like Mel wasn't. I was kind of watching on my own, and then she kind of like peek in and watch little bits, and by the third episode, she wanted to watch all of them too. So
nice.
Like, it's a solid series.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Disneyland.
Yeah, there you go, brother.
Speaking of that, brother.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, before we get on to our phone call.
Yes.
Which I have a feeling we're getting ready to. I feel it.
It sounds like
feel it in my satchel, brother.
We're close.
On this day in 1966, the Disneyland Railroad began taking people through the primeval world.
Oh, really?
That's the land of the dinosaurs.
Yeah. That's good.
I'm sorry, I'm turning into a Halloween thing. So what do you think about that, brother?
Yeah, no, I man.
They had brought all those dinosaurs over from the New York World's Fair. They were
really?
done with them over there, and they built that that whole area there that you still go by to this day.
Yeah,
and watch everything. Also,
that freaked the kids out a little.
Oh, good.
I mean,
you tell them next time if they're not good, that's where they're going.
That's right. I mean, mostly the boys. The boys were a little like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, it's a little traumatic.
A little bit. I remember that even having that effect on me when I was a kid.
Well, and plus nowadays it's even better because they got that lightning strike.
Yeah, lightning strike.
I mean, you don't expect that.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
Right.
Also on this day, and by the way, this is the July 1st, as we said, Goofy Sky School, the roller coaster opens at Disney. It was Disney's California Adventure, which makes a lot more sense because now it's Disney California Adventure. Ugh.
Yeah, that's weird.
Good. Why even have a meeting for something stupid like that? I mean, really, come on. Yeah, so that was today in 2011.
Well, there you go. Very good.
I just wanted to say, I just wanted to interrupt the whole damn show to tell you that.
No, nothing wrong with that, brother.
Should we take a phone call now?
Nothing wrong with that.
Are we ready
Take
for
that
this?
call. Take it.
All right.
What's happening, brothers? It's Russ and Maggie calling in. Real quick, Don, it's not your fault. We called last time and we knew that we went over the 3-minute mark. In fact, we called right back and finished our call right where we left off, but I guess it didn't record or something, but we did. And we know about the 3 minutes, so definitely wasn't your fault. Guess it just didn't record. Also, you mentioned talking about tracking movies and rating them. I use a Letterboxd app, which is pretty cool. It's kind of a social media thing where you can actually just choose the movie, You punch it in, you can actually give it a star rating, and you can even write reviews, and you can follow other people and things like that. It's real easy. It only takes a few seconds. It's kind of a lot of fun to see what you watched, this year or previous years, things like that. In any case, last week was the movie Bike Riders. Bike Riders is rated R. Maggie, did you go see Bike Riders?
Yeah,
How did you go see Bike Riders rated R?
I rode my bicycle.
No, Maggie did not go see Bike Riders. Instead, we decided to look up a different bike movie. So we went into our movie room of over 12,000 DVDs and Blu-rays, Maggie. And what did we pick? Do you remember?
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah, Pee-wee's Big Adventure from 1985 starring Paul Rubens. Maggie had seen this before, but she didn't remember it too much. So we showed it to her, and it's a lot of fun. Maggie, what is Pee-wee's Big Adventure about?
It's about him getting his bike stolen and having to go on an adventure.
To try to get his bike back, right? Yeah. And so he meets all these characters. Of course, it's directed by Tim Burton. It's got that crazy Danny Elfman score. What is our connection with Pee Wee Herman? Do we have a connection?
Didn't we meet him?
We did. We did meet Paul Rubens. In fact, we were born and raised here in Sarasota, Florida, same as Paul Rubens. In fact, Paul Rubens and I went to the same high school. However, of course, we're years apart. He was a lot older than I was. In fact, Mom's grandmother used to play cards with Pee Wee Herman's mom. Yeah, they were friends. But in any case, what did you, when we met him, of course, he was very quiet, very docile, but he was very nice to you. He talked to you. You probably don't remember it too well. You were younger, but he gave you some stickers, and he was very nice. He was very friendly, so that was cool. What did you think of the movie Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
It was really, really good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's very, very funny. Did you have a favorite part? Don't worry about spoiling this since the movie's from 1985.
Okay, so my favorite part was when he went over to Francis's house and jumped in his big bathtub.
Yeah, they had the big wrestling match, and he was so mad because he knew Francis had stole his bike, which turns out he did. But, man, there's so many classic moments in that movie. It's so much fun. It's so great. The music is fun, and we just really enjoy watching that. I watched it when I was younger, and I'm glad Maggie enjoyed it. Maggie, should people go and watch Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's super cute and it's very, very good for kids.
You wish you had a bike like Pee-wee did in the movie.
I'm not sure about that one.
All right, boys, well, that's all we got for you now. I hope you enjoyed our Maggie's review of Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And there's one thing that we need to tell you, and that is, don't forget to tell them Large Marge sent ya. Sayonara.
There you go, brother. This week's
There it
Russ
is.
and Maggie movie review. Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. And man, what a great film. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Big top. Like, I mean, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. That was, what a classic. My
Yeah.
God. Like, and didn't that really kick off Tim Burton's career, right?
Yeah.
And, yeah, like, great soundtrack, Danny Elfman, like, I mean, that's just, come on, man.
And how cool that the two of
Quality.
them, they met him. That was
yeah,
pretty
that's
cool.
super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Good old Paul Rubens, man.
I
We
miss him.
do throw on the, wow. How you doing?
Well, I'm
The
good.
show, the kids show he did.
Pee-wee's
Playhouse. Yeah, I got the whole series, and like the kids dig it 'cause
With
it's so-
Cherry.
it's so bizarre,
Yeah.
right? Like every
It is
episode is
bizarre.
so bizarre.
Yeah.
So the kids just kind of get lost in it. So we've definitely been
That's so
watching
cool.
some of that. That's fun.
Very nice.
Yeah, and Russ and Maggie, they covered If
Yeah.
here a couple weeks ago. That was our movie night that we actually did
Oh,
on
really?
Saturday. Yeah,
Nice.
I
Yeah.
I liked it, but it was missing something. And Mel said the same thing. There was something that bugged us. It was so close to being fantastic,
Huh.
but there's just something that wasn't quite right, and we both couldn't put our finger on it.
Well, you did stop smoking the pot, so maybe
That's
that
true.
has something to do with it.
That's a solid point.
Yeah.
That is a solid point. But totally worth a watch. Ryan Reynolds is great. Steve Carell is like one of the main voices. Like, good family film. Quinn said she cried a little bit. Like,
Aw.
so the kids ended up liking it quite a bit. Kyler fell asleep, but he
Where
fell
did they
asleep
see it?
At every.
Where'd
What's
you
that?
go?
At home. We saw it at home.
Oh, you saw it at home?
That's on VOD now.
Oh, gotcha.
If is, yeah. So, totally worth a watch. Didn't love it, but I did like it. And like I said, man, it was really close to being just super effective at the end, but something kept me from fully diving into the emotional part of it. I don't know, man. But still, an interesting premise, too, kind of about, imaginary friends.
Yeah.
And, some really good moments. And actually, one of the ladies from The Bear was in it, which I'd never seen her in anything else, so that was kind of cool. But there you go, yeah. So keep calling us there, Russ, and that's just good stuff, man.
Delightful.
Love hearing from them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Let's go, Maggie. Let's go.
I like it. I like
Uh-huh.
it. Brother, is it time?
It is. Holy crap. Well, it's
I
time
love
for,
that music. That music.
Well, actually, no, not yet.
No, I love
We
that
ha-
damn music, whether we're
we
playing
haven't
it or
done the
not.
physical
If we're not
releases.
playing the music, that's fine. I still like it.
That's right. That's right. We do have the 4K Blu-ray releases for
yeah,
tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that. See, I got nothing.
That's
in these
July
categories.
2nd.
Yeah. I knew you would.
Yeah, I see nothing.
Yeah.
It's a decent list of stuff
Yeah.
coming out tomorrow. Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid from 1973. Taxi Driver, the Steelbook, 1976. What a great film that is. How about this one from 1978, brother, on 4K Blu-ray? Rescue from Gilligan's Island.
Wow.
Huh?
I don't know if I've seen that.
I'm not sure. I don't think I have.
Wow.
I did Gilligan's Island. You like Gilligan's Island?
Oh, yeah.
I realize I need to add that on Plex. Gilligan's Island, man. Come on.
Did you like
Why
Gilligan's
don't I have
Island?
that? I did. I
Yeah,
used to watch
you
it when I
have
was
to.
a kid. That was a fun show.
The Professor and
Yeah,
Mary
Mary
Ann.
Ann.
There's two ways that ended. There were two different songs.
Was there? I don't remember that.
Yeah, it would go the movie star, and then it would not say the Professor and Mary Ann. They weren't mentioned,
Oh, really?
and it would say something else besides it. Yeah,
I don't remember
look that up. Look that up.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna add this as I'm thinking about it right now. Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. There's quite a few seasons of that too. I can't even think of how many there were, but
it was a good show.
Yeah,
the
so-
voice of Mr. Magoo in it.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
that's right. The old Magoo. UHF, the 1989 Weird
Oh,
Al
yeah.
Yankovic film.
Yeah.
Out on 4K. Also, Narrow Margin with Gene Hackman and Ann Archer from 1990. Point Break gets a steelbook. Love this film, the original from 1991 with Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. That's a great film. The Guyver from 1991. Forrest Gump is getting a steelbook this week from 1994. You didn't like that film. I don't know why you didn't like that. I know I get the believability part,
Yeah.
but God, it's such a great film.
Hey,
though.
we ate at his restaurant.
Come on. Bubba Gump Shrimp
Yeah,
Factory?
Bubba Gump
Yeah,
Shrimp.
I've been there a few times.
Yeah.
Blown Away with Jeff Bridges and Tommy Lee Jones from 1994. One of my favorite comedies, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
Yeah.
Getting a 4K Blu-ray release. That's
It's
from
a good one.
2004. The Meg is getting a steelbook from 2018. Angel Has Fallen is getting a steelbook. That film from 2019. Saw X.
Whoa.
Or Saw 10 from 2023. Getting a 4K Blu-ray release. But my favorite, if I had a most wanted this week, it's this from 1994. A director's cut steelbook of one of my all-time favorite films, Natural Born Killers.
Yeah, bro.
Oliver Stone. Directed, of course, Woody Harrelson, Juliette Lewis, Robert Downey Jr., Tommy Lee Jones again in that as well. Man, I love me some Natural Born Killers. That film was just blew my mind when it came out. The year I graduated high school, actually. But just, I mean, that film really opened my mind to, like, films that were out of the norm.
Yeah.
Not your standard, cookie cutter films you always see. Like, Natural Born Killers was so different, especially for the films I had been watching at the time, right? So it just, man, love me some Natural Born Killers. What a great soundtrack, too.
Yeah.
And that, I saw it not too long ago, a year or two ago, and it's still just such a great film. It's crazy. So there you go. Those are your 4K Blu-ray releases for the week, good sir.
Very nice.
Which now you might be able to cue that music.
Oh, should I play it now?
Let's do it. There. Huh?
That is good.
Come on now.
That is good. Good for the soul.
Talking about little over-underpants,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Let's take a look at what happened last week. Of course, James LaRose still keeping us in shape, keeping up the scoring. We love him. We appreciate you, sir.
Tell us what it is. For the new folks.
Over under.
Yeah.
That's where you go to our Facebook page And James LaRoe puts the the estimates for the films, the big films coming out in the theater for the weekend.
Oh, you try to guess what?
You just say whether it's going to go over that or under that.
I see.
First to 25 points with the $20 Amazon.com
Wow.
card. Let's see where we're at. We had 2 films last week. The first of which was The Exorcism.
Whoa.
Which was expected to make $7 million. I said nothing because I didn't freaking play last week. I would have said under, though, for
Yeah.
Exorcism. You said over.
Yeah.
And the actual was 2.5. I swear to God that film had already been out. I don't know what I missed. I don't know, man.
Wow.
But yeah, wow.
That's sad.
Gee, that's terrible.
Yeah.
And then the bigger film of the week was The Bike Riders.
Yeah.
Expected to make $9.5 million. I would have said under. You said under.
Yeah.
And the actual was 9.7. Over. So I didn't play, and I still switched.
Yeah. I wish I hadn't.
Yeah, right. I would have got one. Damn it, fish. Michael Chumney leads all with 8 right now. He's got a
Nice.
1-point lead going into this week where we have 2 new films in the theater. I'm excited for. I don't think we're gonna be able to do a show this next week. By the way,
What? What?
Yeah, I got it. It's just ain't gonna happen.
What do they
schedule-wise.
take out of you now?
Yeah,
There's
they're
not a
taking
whole
my
lot
soul
left.
because we have one of our large events next week down in Seattle, which puts me in Seattle starting on Friday
Oh.
through next Friday.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
even including some of the weekend. It's going to be insane.
Gee.
But so we're going to miss most likely Despicable Me 4 is coming out.
Oh.
Not in this over under, but this coming week because that comes out on Wednesday.
All
I'm
right.
excited for that. I'm still going to try and sneak away, go to the theater sometime next weekend, and take the old Chitlin teenagers
Yeah.
to go see the new Despicable Me. We watched them all. We watched the 2 Minions films. We watched all the shorts. Kids are ready to go for the old new Despicable Me. Looking forward to that one. But
Nice.
here are the films that came out this last weekend here. The first of which is Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 1.
Huh.
This chronicles a multifaceted 15-year span of pre- and post-Civil War expansion and settlement of the American West. I'm sure you've seen previews all over the place for this. It's directed by and starring Kevin Costner. This
Yes.
is his baby.
Been
This
reading
is
a
his
lot about that.
baby.
Yeah.
Sienna Miller, Sam Worthington also star in this.
He had to do a naked scene with one of the
Is
women.
that right?
Yeah. But let me ruin it for you.
I get it, but
Let me ruin it for you.
yeah.
They have their clothes on.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
Fingers.
And she said, whoever she is, I don't know. She's a very good-looking woman.
Sienna Miller, probably.
She said that she was still uncomfortable about it.
Really?
But
Yeah.
he was really cool about it. She said they spent like several days just talking about it and practicing with their clothes off. No, just kidding. Just talking about it and just making her at ease with it.
Yeah.
So how cool is
Well,
that?
especially, I mean, she's not even making anyways.
In this day, yeah, but still.
She's an actress.
I mean, even having to kiss somebody
That's
to me would be tough.
Yeah, that is true.
But and I slobber a lot when I kiss, so it's, it would be tough for me.
Oh, God. Okay, so Horizon, 41% on Rotten Tomatoes, dude.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a chapter 2 of this
Yeah.
that I believe is coming out later this year. Like, it's done.
Wow.
So I think it's releasing like in the fall or something like that. But, yeah, 41%. Not good, right? For something that's supposed to be like an epic Western, so I don't know, man. Estimated to make $16 million.
Yes, sir.
Now I thought about this, and I thought, you got the whole Yellowstone thing,
Yes.
right?
Right.
And it's like that is so massive. That show is huge, and it's all Kevin Costner. This, is going to attract all of those people. You would think,
Yeah.
but I'm still going to go under. I still said under. And I
Yeah.
don't know how I feel about that.
What did I say?
You said under as well.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
Sometimes I got that split personality thing going on.
That's right.
But yeah, I would say under also.
I think maybe just because I think it started coming out that it just wasn't that good. Maybe that's
Yeah.
going to keep people away for a bit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I could definitely see it going over just because of that whole.
Yeah,
I mean,
that makes sense.
Yeah. So we'll see.
That's Kevin Costner.
That's right. That's right. Next up, really, really looking forward to seeing this one. That is A Quiet Place Day 1.
Ooh, is this scary?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh no.
A woman named Sam finds herself trapped in New York City during the early stages of an invasion by alien creatures with ultra-sensitive hearing.
Yeah, that sucks.
Right?
Have you ever been in a position like that?
Thank God.
That's not good.
Thank God I have not. I really like the prequel idea for the series versus just doing another one to tack on because there's been two.
Yeah.
Right, two, I think. So I kind of like that they're going back to the prequel to kind of let everybody know how it all started. Right? I dig that. I dig the premise. And 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's solid, bro.
Yeah.
Solid. With an estimate of 52.5. That's a lot.
Wow, yeah.
That's a lot.
Huh.
But I'm going over.
Did I
It's a
say over
popular
on this
series.
one?
You said under.
I'll be
said
again. The split personality.
Well, you never know. I mean, you never know. You might get both these right, but you just don't know these days. But I know a lot of horror fans are pretty pumped for this one. It is one of the bigger
Ooh, look at this,
horror
brother.
releases of the year.
Watching live Disneyland, the 40th Infantry Division Band from the California Army National Guard
There
coming
you
down
go.
the street, proudly serving the Sunburst Division.
Yeah, there you go.
Ain't
It's,
that something?
America, baby.
Now, I don't
America.
normally interrupt. But I had to for that.
Yeah, for sure.
That's pretty cool,
I get
brother.
it. Well,
You're
that
gonna
is
see-
the show.
You'll see a lot about that going on this week at Disneyland because with the 4th of July going on.
4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot.
Yes, sir.
There you go, brother. There's our show, huh?
Well, it was quite a show,
Yeah.
really, truly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no show next week? Is that what
I
you're saying?
don't think. I just don't see how it's going to be possible.
All
brother.
right. All right, we may
Don't
have to
see-
take
and
it.
then even going in through next Friday.
What?
So we might we're doing this on a Monday. I don't know if you're available the following Monday.
Yes, we can.
We might have to make that happen then.
Like we're doing this time, right?
Right. That's right.
Yeah, that's
It
fine.
is
We can
Monday,
do it. We can do it.
All right. We can do it.
All right.
Yeah. Go to our website. It's www.dvdweeklypodcast.com.
Uh-huh.
Fun and frivolity, like links to our Facebook fan page where Over Under is played. We also have the email address at feedback@dvdweeklypodcast.com.
Yeah.
And don't forget about that phone number.
406-426-1DVD.
I will expect to get a review of Despicable Me 4. Right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they'll definitely do that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Let's hear it, folks.
What do you guys think about their little segment? I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
I absolutely
Love
love
it.
it. Oh,
She's
and
great.
the thing is, they just start doing it.
Yeah.
I was amazed by the whole
that's-
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We needed a little fresh.
Awesome. Hey, everybody, happy 4th.
Happy
of
4th. Keep all your
July.
digits. Keep your digits.
Absolutely.
People. Be safe, for God's sakes. Sayonara.